What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode we're going to be starting our renovation series on the Arctic Fox, fixing the water damage. So the first thing we're going to do is get the camper pulled off the Kodiak, so let's show you guys how we get that done. As you can see here, we kind of already have the jacks down, just touching these wood planks. Since the Kodiak is so tall with the super singles and just being the 4500, we have to literally put it on these deck blocks and these 2x6s. We already have the torque lift turnbuckles disconnected. We have all the electrical disconnected. So let's go ahead and get this jacked up and get the Kodiak pulled out. We got our Happy Jack remote right here. It's pretty cool. We can control them all individually because the front ones seem to go faster than the back ones. So let's go ahead and get started. Side. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have to have the blocks and the 2x6s just on the edge for this tire to clear on both sides. Check over here. Looks like we're off. We want to get a couple inches. All right, Tiffany's gonna get the Kodiak pulled out. It's easier when you have two people. These boxes are really close, so I'm probably gonna have to pull these off to put the camper back on. Okay, go ahead. Just straight out. And we are almost clear. Keep going. Haven't had the camper off really since we bought the camper, so we're gonna get it lowered down and put it on this metal adjustable sawhorse just to give it to some stability, because as you can see it is way too high.
The back ones need to come down, the front's leaning a little more. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm stressed out too. So you guys got to see how we take the camper off the truck. We'll make sure after we do the renovations, we show you how we put it back on. It's basically the reverse, but you can see how the blocks kind of shift a little bit. It does get a little bit sketchy, but we kind of have to do what we got to do when we're working with a rig that is this big. So you guys can see, started getting this torn apart. Got this window out here, and what I'm finding is from down here all the way up to the top of the roof up there is all one piece. So trying to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do. I was thinking there's a aluminum diamond plate that goes here, and then an aluminum diamond plate that goes right there. They're all right here. There's the trim. So there's this black trim that goes inside that comes out first, and then the trim that's along here, there's screws that screw it in. You just unscrew that, pull that out, took the diamond plate sections off, and I mean, you can see this bottom has been sagging, and it's not necessarily wet, but it's definitely rotted in there. This side is probably the worst. There's a little bit of white mold right there, so obviously this is all getting ripped out. And then another thing, this is all one piece all along the side. Probably to do it correctly, you take all these windows out. That window's gonna come out for sure. Take all this stuff out, take the awning off, peel all this back, and you kind of go through and replace all of it. I am not gonna do that. I'm trying to do more of like a budget build on this. And so probably gonna take this window out, peel it back to about right here, replace the Luan, get some really good RV glue, the stuff they use when they build these. But I'm thinking what I might do is cut this right along here so that I can let this sit down, and I can seal that up under the diamond plate, put some butyl there. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is going to be a series of videos, so I'm going to take my time with it, do some research. I may just end up peeling all this back. This is in pretty good condition, this fiberglass, so I'm debating on whether I get a sheet and replace it all, or let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should do. And right after I turned the camera off, this actually all fell down, and as you can see, it tore the fiberglass right here, as well as the same on the other side. But now you can really see the extent of how wet all this got. Some of it is actually still a little damp, and we're in Arizona, dry heat, so that tells you how much this holds moisture when it's all sealed up. So got some thinking to do. I'm obviously gonna have to replace this now, so the only thing is the jacks mount on right here, and there's definitely this fiberglass sheet underneath, and the jacks are right now on the ground. I do have one of these sawhorses. I can probably get a couple more of those and take these jacks off, but I really don't want to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this probably cut somewhere and peeled back, and we will go from there. But pretty extensive water damage. Gonna have to go up this way underneath. The front cap wasn't looking too bad, but I'm sure there's some water damage in there. This side hasn't had really any delamination, so like I said before, I'm trying to do kind of a budget build, just kind of fix it to where it looks good and not perfect, but we'll see how deep we have to go into this. So I went ahead and cut it right here from now. If I end up wanting to keep this piece and peel it back and just fix some stuff here, where this screws in, I can overlap this other sheet and just do 2 sheets here. Or I can just go ahead and pull this off, and it was just much easier to get this out of the way. But you can see under here, most of the rot is gone. Probably gonna go ahead and peel some more of this away, treat it for mold, let it dry out for a week or 2. Gonna go ahead and get that window pulled out next, try to peel this back and put a fan on this to let all this dry out. All this is pretty solid and it's already dry, so gonna go ahead and just let all this dry out, get the rest of this glue peeled off, and gonna go ahead and leave this, which is nice. You can see up in here there is some rot, so gonna definitely have to peel this back. It goes right up to the roof, so I may just go ahead and pull this off. The only thing that scares me about this is how I can get pressure on it to get the glue to adhere and keep it all flat. Gonna have to do some brainstorming, watch some YouTube videos. If you guys have any good ideas for that, I know on this side, once the window's out, I can put some clamps on. Under here, I'm gonna get some pump jacks to jack up to push on this to get it to adhere in a future video. But let me know what you guys think the best option is to go with. As far as, I'm gonna get the really nice glue, RV glue that goes on here, but let me know what you guys think as far as peeling this back and getting it to stick back on when I go ahead and glue it. Definitely gonna be replacing this section. Gonna go ahead and keep it so I can get some measurements on the window and get some measurements on the width and stuff. Gonna have to go inside and pull all the bedding out and see how that wood is there. You can see right here in the middle, there is an aluminum beam because this is the Silver Fox edition, meaning it's an aluminum superstructure, so most of the structure is aluminum, but you can see it was kind of splitting here right along that aluminum. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the inside taken out as well and see what boards need to be replaced. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is getting replaced the right way, And as you know, I'm not a professional, but we're gonna do it as good as we can and shouldn't have any issues going forward. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for being here and following along. We really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any future content. Hit that bell for notifications so you get updated as soon as we drop a video. But we'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.